Hey guys, so ignore the fact I just got out of the shower and I didn't dry my hair today. It's kind of late. And I'm like on my wall. So I kind of wanted to talk about something that's, if my mother doesn't come in here and tell me I'm being too loud, that's kind of important to me. It's self-image, and I know, it's something that's especially hard for girls because I think we will admit to it more, or we show greater signs of it, but I know from experience with a lot of friends that guys suffer it as well. And honestly, well, the first thing I want to say is that if you're looking into your mirror, and because we all actually I really don't I compare myself to a lot of things, but I don't compare myself to many people that I know. I used to a lot. There used to be some girls that would make fun of me, and there's still girls that make fun of me. But there used to be some girls that made fun of me, and I would want to look like them. I kind of stopped wanting to look like people I know. Now it's more people that are like famous and shit. I'm kind of at that stage where I just want to look like amazing. I'm like done with like not famous people. And I'll talk more about that later, but I wanted to say, like, if you're looking into the mirror, and I'm looking at myself, because I know I look like shit. Okay, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and who you're seeing is not you, but a friend, or an enemy, or a famous person, or, like, you know, someone telling you you're not good enough, or, like, someone that you've been comparing yourself to, and you see that you're not there, and you go, like, shit, well, I'm not there. Well, okay, because I know when I was like going through like a really rough patch, I would look into the mirror and I'd see like the girls who were like making fun of me, or the people who were making fun of me, going like, you know, you're not pretty enough, or you're not good enough and stuff. It's like, okay, if your mirror is showing you images that are not of you, you need to work some stuff out with yourself, maybe get some professional help, or quite possibly get a new mirror, because if your mirror's talking to you, you've either got psychological problems or your mirror is just fucked up. Mirrors don't talk, darling. And like, there's always gonna be someone who's, in your opinion, gonna be better than you. That's kind of how the world works. It's how you react to that makes the difference. Like, I can sit here all day, and I do, actually, sometimes, because I know I'm not the best horseback rider, and I watch half the channels I follow on YouTube are horse people, and they're all, like, amazing, and I know for a fact, actually, I've gotten better at it ever since I stopped, because I don't show jump anymore, and I was never really amazing at it. But I do dressage now, and I'm actually, it's hard right now, because I'm getting used to it, but I'm actually a lot better at it, and I feel a lot more confident personally, which I'll also get into later. But I know, like, my riding in all these videos on YouTube sucks. And I just look at this dude all day, and he wasn't, until now, he wasn't even, it's Stefan Peters. He wasn't even in, like, discipline I was doing, and I would just stare at this dude all day. It's 50-something. Yeah. And complain about all the things that I do wrong that he did, like, amazingly. That's Ravel, by the way, the horse. It's like, where people look at these ribbons, Jesus, and say like, oh my god, you've got so many first and second place ribbons. and most of them are from the beginner division, guys. I'm not, or they're hunters. I was really good at hunters because I had like an amazing horse. Like I can look like crap so long as the horse looks good. I'm getting ribbons. And you know, that's one thing. There's the other thing that you've got to find something that you're like. I've got self-confidence issues in everything. I won't play sports in gym because I suck. I don't know if that's my opinion. Well, I know I suck at volleyball actually because I can't get the ball over the net. It goes backwards, which is why I have to be in the front row because that's the only way I can get it over the net. And if I hit it backwards, someone can get it. And I can sort of serve now. I've gotten better at that. But it's like I don't like participating in gym because quite honestly, I feel paranoid a good half of the time that everyone's watching me, and as my mother has pointed out, they don't, because I don't sit there and watch them, so why would they sit there and watch me? I don't know, just in my head that they would, and like, so I'm not confident in that. There's a kid in my school, very criticizing of everyone. He's in half my classes this year. It makes me feel like shit. Well, he used to do it directly. Now it's not so much directly as it is indirectly. Like, he'll say, like, oh my gosh, that was such an easy test, and he'll get, like, a 100, and I'll get, like, a 60. Whoops. My bad. Cool. So, yeah. Like, I'm not comparing myself to him. It's just the fact that it's, like, someone else says the test is easy, and I do that to other people and be like, oh, that was so easy. And it's like, they might have had a hard time with it. Like, and that's something that'll take me a while to understand. Like, some people no one has the same talents as you. Actually, I guess I kind of have come to terms with that because I horseback ride and I play music. It's kind of my life right there. I have like 3 friends. Kind of my life. And that's really weird because most people don't horseback ride. And so people have different talents. People work towards different things than you. You can say that they're so much better in math. And the chances are they could be just working harder than you are. Like, someone was complaining about how I'm so good at music. I'm really not that good, actually. I'm cocky and overconfident because I want to be overconfident, because I want to give myself confidence, because I know that if I'm not confident, I do sound like shit. Because I'll be like, oh, trying to be quiet, and then it'll just be like breathy and sound like shit. And so I try to be more confident because then I sound better. I sound like a jackass to like the people that I'm talking to, but I mean, like, my flute sounds better, so again, I'm sorry I'm mumbling all this, but like, yeah, we started at the same time. Who took private lessons? Who's the one who played last year? You didn't. Who's, you know, like, that sort of thing. Like, you can't compare yourself. You're doing completely different things. Like, if your best friend plays, I'm trying to think of a sport I know. If your best friend plays, like, center in basketball, and you're like, or, you know, let's use softball, because I actually know softball. If your best friend plays second base and you're stuck in the outfield, chances are or you know, even better example, your best friend plays first base and you're in outfield. Okay, chances are they can catch better than you can, but chances are you can throw distance better. Chances are you can run faster. Chances are you're just generally better at softball. Not necessarily, I just mean, like, from my experience, I played a lot of outfield and a lot of second and third base. Second and shortstop. Like, I ran, like, so far for those freaking balls. Like, gosh darn it, stop hitting them in the outfield. And the first baseman can catch, but when does she have to throw unless, like, if a first baseman has to make a play, chances are they can make the play on their own plate, on their own base. So, there's always going to be someone running towards you, and even if you catch a pop fly, you touch that base, the person running towards second is out. You don't need to be good at throwing if you play first base unless you're making like a triple play or a double play or whatever. So, and that doesn't happen often. So, like everyone has different talents, everyone works towards different things. Your friend could weigh like 100 pounds. I know this isn't a very feminine thing to do, but I'm gonna say right off the bat, I weigh like 110. Give a little, take a little. It depends. Sometimes I have like, because I have anxiety, sometimes I lose, or I don't usually gain right away, but usually I lose. And my metabolism is quick, but usually I gain it right back anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But like, my metabolism is quick, that's kind of how I was born. I do have flab. I'm not gonna prove. I could prove it to you actually. It's like this because I've got a shirt under it. Okay, I'm like sucking in right now. I've got flab. That's me breathing out actually. Okay, naturally, it's kind of hard to see. Naturally, I've got this little bit of flab right here. Right there, that's flab. That's not shirt. This is flab. See that? That's flab. I know you guys are probably saying you're sitting down. Okay, yeah, it is a little over-exaggerated. It's not that much flab. I will admit that. But I mean, because it is over-exaggerated, because I am sitting down, but I mean, it's flab. I do have very strong stomach abdomen muscles because of horseback riding, but I don't have like a six-pack or anything. I've got flab. It's kind of how the world works, and I don't really have a problem with it. I used to. When I was like 7th grade, when it first started to like become noticeable, yeah, I was self-conscious about it, but truth is, you just have to get over it. You're not gonna look like a Barbie. Even looking at American Girl dolls, like, they're not skinny. Wait, where are they? Okay, I don't know where my American Girl doll is in proportion to you. Okay, there they are. Do you see them? I only have one, actually. Like, they're not skinny. Look at their faces. They've got tub. They've got tub. They've got tub on their arms. Their body is tub. Like, I feel like they're the best doll to give as an example to someone of what a girl should look like, because a girl should look like herself, and not like a Barbie with like the big boobs and the big ass and the skinny little hourglass. Like, no one I know looks like that. No one. I've seen twigs, and none of them have looked like this. Okay, like, that's just not right, guys. Which will lead into another video eventually about that. Another thing is like parents or other kids, or like yourself, like I said, putting an emphasis on looking or acting or doing as well as someone else. No matter who says it, I know your parents mean a lot to you. Your parents, unless you live in like a really bad home situation, probably want the best for you. Like, my parents push me. Well, my mom pushes me in a way that I'm more comfortable with. My dad pushes me very hard to get like scholarships and stuff. Like, I know I'm not gonna do that. I've since given up. I mean, like, I'm working towards it, but I know I'm not gonna get it. And it's like, he compares me to a lot of my friends, and it's like, okay. It used to bother me. It still bothers me sometimes. It hurts my feelings that he can't be happy. But guys, people can't be happy with you unless you're happy with you. And chances are I'm coming home, and I know I do sometimes. I come home, complain about how someone got a better grade than me, It's like, maybe if I was actually happy with the grades I was getting and not complaining, he would be happier with the grades I was getting. And yeah, girls and boys, no matter what you are, just be happy, okay? Seriously. Smile. It's not that hard.